Carthago. Could do with some building work. Let's have a look at this. What could we do with next? See if we can convert this into a field of Mars. Or manipular barracks. No, it's not a necessity that at the moment. We have a full stack garrison there. We don't need to produce units just yet down there as a matter of urgency, so we'll wait off on that. Anything up here that's more pressing? I think this would be decent. That's slightly too much. Okay, so we'll just go down here to Syracuse and we'll just turn that into a farm. That'll have to do. Let's see if the raiding penalty has been abated. It has, that's good. So now we're +8 on the public order there.
It is an honor.
Back to Lilibam. Good stuff. I like it. Right. So everything is hunky-dory as it stands. What about this spy? She has some movement left, does she? Is she move this turn? I'm tempted to take her back down to here. I might. Oh, can we do that?
Treading softly.
How much movement does she have? Oh, she has quite a bit. I'm going to move back to this crossroads just in case the other army move north. What's this? Like a pittance army. Pittance. Pitiful.
Swift and silent as a shadow.
Right, okay. That's nothing frightening. There's no armies here. No armies here. No armies here. She can now move a bit further afield, or she's in that stance. Okay.
But do you observing the enemy, sir?
They're on a forced march, so I'm beginning to think that this army has come from here up to there. And the army that we saw up here is probably that army there. So yeah, this region down here is relatively undefended and ripe for the picking, certainly. So Scipio is going to strike. Where is the RDA going? Uh-oh. Looks like the Burzis could be in trouble. Right, Spurious on Nature's Flavors has returned home. No doubt enjoyed a few bits and bats in terms of celebrations and all that. You guys, you might just want to come back and address this issue here. They might be taking one of your lands very shortly. You only have a very small garrison there. And then, of course, this here is not a million miles away and not heavily defended. Have they stretched themselves too thin? Well, there's nothing we can do about it right now. We're miles away from there. All we can do is take their Subidubi's lands and cripple their economy. So, right, war declared. Faction destroyed. Fishing port in Corrales. War inspired populace. Alliance forged. Egypt and Sparta. Wow, what an alliance that is. Egyptians and the Spartans. How? If you have a look at the diplomacy screen, how Sparta own land there, land there, land there. You've got Rhodos quite flourishing down here. Seleucids. There's quite a few factions spreading their wings here as well. Over there, 3 lands. So some of the factions now are beginning to get larger. I mean, look at Libya as well. They got 4. The Messazi with 3. The Turdetani with 2. Nova Carthago with... Well, it seems to be 2, but it could well be more than that. It's just what we're seeing at the moment. But yeah, the smaller factions are being picked off, and other factions are flourishing in their place, it seems. A few more turns and we might have one or two super factions rise to the front, and before we know it, we're going to end up in a full-scale war. Right, Bassus,
Ready for battle.
you need 2 more units. Rome has now 5 population growth, which means we are going to be building in here a workshop. Oh, we cannot build. We need engineering technology. Oh no! And I've just made this into a construction site, which means if we don't address it, it's going to turn into slums. Which is going to have to do. So we're going to have to leave it to turn into slums because we cannot build anything else. I want to build a workshop so we can recruit some ballista and things. Some what do you call the damn thing? Siege equipment. Right, I think it's this one here. Armoured siege units. Engineering. No, it's going to be 7 turns. Wow. Really neglected this side of things. Maybe should have looked a bit more carefully. Have I clicked off what I was doing here? Finishing off that one, and then we're going to go straight immediately up there and up there. Right. That is a bit of a nasty situation. Wonder how bad slums are. I wonder how badly they affect things. I'm not quite sure. I've never seen that. I've never had them yet. Right, he needs to recruit some troops. He can't recruit units. Why not? Does it say why not? Is it because I'm in the forced march? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, forces in this stance cannot muster new units. Right, okay. So take him out of forced march. And looks like we can't now do it until the next turn. Is that right? Better take him out of forced march as well then in advance.
We hunger for battle.
And Petestus. Wait a minute, there we go. Replace Petestus with Spurius Sornacius Flavus.
Ready for orders.
So there we go. Bassus and Sanguine,
Commander.
Petestus and Flavus. Now his army is ready to go. So in fact we could actually put them back into forced march and get them up and running. Hot on the heels of one Mr. Scipio. Now I'm actually quite tempted to take this army up here and through this way. Just in case these guys do capture Aberzus and then try to head south to capture here. If we can get up there first and head them off, we can limit the impact that they have on our client state. And then from there we can take them across or up wherever necessary. So I think we're going to do that with these guys. Get them up to we'll take them up to here first. So off he runs. Lovely. And then Bassus, once he gets his troops, which he can now sort out. We've got 1, 2, 3 units of Principes, Triarii times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1 unit of Equites and 1 more unit of, I think the Principes will do, and that will take us up to 19. Okie dokie. So in the next turn he'll be ready to go. And he shall head up the same way that our good friend Scipio is going. Speaking of which, he's now ready to launch the attack. He has his full contingent of troops, including some newly recruited auxiliary Celtic warriors. And he's going to capture Nerea. Now, I am going to auto-resolve this one. It's going to be a fairly easy victory. It's a walled settlement. I have no siege equipment, and I have no declare war. We have no treaties with them. They have 1, 2 potential friends. They're not strict allies, but they are friendly towards them. So we might have to deal with these guys as well eventually. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. War with the Subi-Doobies has begun. Yeah, this is really straightforward. And apparently there are already 4 ladders. There are already 4 ladders at the walls, probably from the assault that they made on the settlement. And we could use those and run straight in. But as I said, it's going to be an auto-resolve type situation for now. Don't propose to fight this one. Straightforward enough. And I haven't done this for a while. I won't do it here. I won't do this, I don't think. Public order.
At your command.
We'll occupy. And there we go. Oh dear. Mr. Scipio, once again, victorious. Conquering land. For the good of Rome. Right. That reminds me.
Ready for orders.
Spurius Flavus. You have a household of a master smith, which gives us plus 5% armor for all units. Is that going to be the best one that we have, or could we find something else? Cavalry morale, chance of wounding morale for all units, authority, missile attack range, add authority when leading a fleet, cunning, public order for military presence, evading enemy agents, authority. Can we like get rid of these? Healer, cavalry morale upon recruitment, security against agents, 1 to authority, wealth from agriculture, cunning, authority, plus 5% melee attack skill. That's a nice one. Armor, morale, experience gain rate for infantry units. I like the one with the melee attack skill. We'll give him that one. Okay. And Bassus, what does he have in this army? What does Bassus have? What does Bassus have? What does Bassus have? He has Parma armor for all units. Okay, that'll do, I think.
Ready for orders.
How can I be?
Okay, so our spies then. Postuma Scapula. I'm going to take her now to this settlement here. See what we can come across. Completely undefended, that's what we like to see.
What do you wish of me?
And Mordia Matella, back up to here. See what you can see.
Moving unseen.
Absolutely undefended.
I could do.
2 more Subi lands ready for taking. What do we think, folks? Scipio gonna stick his beak in again, or is he happy with capturing 1 land? The plot thickens. Right. I'm gonna end the turn once more, and then I think the next turn will be our last. We have 1800 to spend, so what are we gonna spend our hard-earned coin on? I think next on the list of conversion is going to be this one here. We're not so strapped for food. This could be a military wharf. So not only can we recruit units of My brain's going dead at the moment. You know, land units. We can recruit navy units as well. A dual purpose settlement. Makes sense if you ask me. So military wharf gives us a bit of wealth from industry, but allows us to recruit the old artillery ships as well. Or shipwright is more to do with the assault ships rather than the artillery ships. I think the shipwright I like better. So the shipwright, and then the manipular barracks, and it would be quite a self-sufficient land in terms of its unit producing capabilities. So that's good. Right, what time are we on? It's getting late, that's why my brain is fading fast. Right, cursor has gone. Somebody's increased in rank, and some research has been complete. Well, as I said before, we're going to go up this line. Slums will have found themselves in my lands. Alliance forged between two people. The Lusitania gone, and another household sent to the pool. Right, okay. So to finish off today's session then, we're going to do a full overview of everything, including building work. So if we do that first, Octojuron, Raetia et Noricum. Of course, we've just conquered Noria, which is part of the same province. So we need to address this issue here and convert it into a Roman colonia. This isn't so pressing. Cattle pens, we can convert them into brickmaker, amphora maker, or we can completely convert that into something of our choosing, which I think we'll do. So we'll dismantle that, ready for our attention next time. So that's that sorted. Public order is promising. Moving down then to Medlan in the Cisalpina province. Everything there is good. Public order is on the increase. Moving down to Rome, Italia province. Is this not undeveloped land? Well, it doesn't turn into slums anyway. If you leave this site undeveloped for too long, slums will appear. But it hasn't appeared yet, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Keep dismantling the slums as soon as they appear, and just waiting for this workshop to be built. It can take 5 turns, unfortunately, but we'll wait patiently, so we can have our ballista. But everything else is fine down there, and public order is off the scale. Magna Graecia. Finally managed to turn it to our liking. Everything here is fine as it is, and Lilybaeum and Syracuse are now completely Romanized. Up here, Corsica and Sardinia, we do have a little bit of work to do here. But we do have some cash now, so we might do it. Converting that into a colonia. 356. Next turn we need to convert this into something of our choosing. And then we need to upgrade that. Or could even turn it into a farm. And Carthage also needs to be up to level 2 as well. Convert that and convert that. So a little bit more work to do. So that's that. Right, then we move to the agents. The agents are currently in positions where I want them, looking at the settlements that we will be striking at next. So we're going to leave them be. And it seems to me that the Reti are on the move again. Not content with taking Abersis and Toliferdum from the Subidubis, they are now taking their army and they seem to be marching on Lupferdum with a rather large force. It's going to look like the Reti are going to take more lands from the Subi than we do. Oh dear, they're really aggressive. Maybe they're just doing it because they know that Rome have their backs. Anyway, so moving to the armies finally then. We have Potestas about to march round about here. Now I believe because they are our client states we have free reign to march into their lands as we see fit without penalty. I'm hoping that's the case because I'm going to bloody well do it. What's the quickest way to get to here? Up and it's actually going up and round here and through. Can I go up there and through? I want to sort of go up this way and then across. Right, we'll do that then. So if I go to there,
March.
then I'm in my own lands anyway, so it makes no difference. So they are going to remain there and march north here, just in case that they do take Abersis. We can then recapture it ourselves, and if necessary, hand it back to the Reti, if we feel so inclined to do so. So that's him sorted. Moving down, we have Legio Sanguine is now ready. Let's get them on a forced march. And he is going to have to take himself. There. 3 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. Okay. Okie dokie. And Scipio. Intelligence suggests that, well, we do not have to worry about being taken. There are no forces that we know of patrolling here or anywhere near here. So we're fairly confident that Noria is safe for now. So he is off on his merry way.
Is that all? March. On the move.
Set himself there, and in the next turn, Casurgis might end up once again falling to Scipio. Poor old Bassus. Scuppered again, it seems. No matter where he tries to go, Scipio is always one step ahead. So there we go. Join me in the next session when we shall continue to push further north and hopefully take down the Subidubis with the assistance of our client state, the Reti. We'll end up seeing just which one of us will end up with most of the lands that the Subi used to hold. And from there, we'll take stock once again and make future plans for where we're going to expand to next. So join me next time for that. See you soon.